Alright, it's 7:42. We've been on the road since about 5 o'clock. We picked up Scotty. We're heading out to Nashville to do the Fellowship of Christian Magicians convention. We had a potty break. We stopped at a Kroger. Everybody get candy. Lana's still working on dinner. We're ready to go. Natalie, look back. You gonna drive for a while?
Yep.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Have at it, babe.
I love you.
I love you too.
Is Scotty awake?
Yes, he is.
In a moment.
Say hi, Scotty.
Hi, gang.
There he is. Alright. Let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
Convention's held at a church, but we have finally made it to our hotel. It is... What time is it?
It's 2 a.m., but really at our time it's 3 a.m.
Yeah. We went through a time zone change and didn't realize it.
This lady in the front office is like, hurry up, check in, you're keeping me up.
Yeah, well. Aren't these her hours? She's probably used to the hours. She just doesn't know what the heck's going on. Who are these people?
Good morning.
Okay. Here is our cute little red roof in room. It's cute.
I need my pillow out of the car.
It's better than some places conventions stick us, huh?
This is
Really kind of nice.
better than Last Resort stuck us.
Very true.
Remember that place? That was
Yes.
a little creepy.
That was a little creepy. This is much less creepy and very, very nice, really. Lana, do you approve?
You like this hotel room?
Okay. Guess what? Guess what, chicken butt?
What kind of room for kids?
2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
And many more.
Yay! Thank you, Mommy.
Happy birthday, Wes Iseli. Sorry I booked you to work on your birthday, but I love you.
Oh, that's fine. I love you too. And we gotta eat. Scotty's starving.
No,
Okay.
Don't worry about Scott.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So that's a walrus, that's the seal, that's the polar bear, and that's the fishy. Which one makes a hole in the ice to breathe through?
Lana, how you doing, babe? I think the table's all set up.
Oh, good. I think you're wrong. Try again.
We're getting all set up in here. Here's the dealer room. Hey Nat, you gonna join us anytime soon? Are you gonna join us anytime soon? Good girl.
Say something like, woo.
Hello.
This will be in the Mac
You're
Magic
silly.
catalog. I'm silly. Hey, but it's my job. All right.
Now, I brought you up here for a very special reason. We are going to make a rainbow. That's right. You are looking at the official rainbow making team. Now, to make a rainbow, you always follow the rainbow recipe. You can use whatever colors you want. Tonight, we use turquoise and orange and, pink. That'll kind of match what you're wearing. And purple. Very, very good. And, of course, you use a rainbow maker. This is a rainbow maker. Orange is a lovely color. Stop and think. We've got purple. Oh, that was good. Very, very good. Now, pink's last. You can put in. Because pink's like putting frosting on a cake. You put that up there because it finishes the recipe. It makes it so great. Yeah, just push it way down in there. Now, Now, how you cook up a rainbow is a little bit different. You don't put it on a hot stove. Instead, you just shake it around a little bit. And then, of course, you take your 4 magic wands, because this requires extra power. Now, what you do, tap away in the rainbow maker. If you have 4 wonderful children, a wonderful recipe, tap away, and 4 magic wands, when all is said and done, you have your very own. Mary, you want to come out and get this for us? Your very own great, big, beautiful rainbow. Go ahead and just stretch it right out so everybody can see the wonderful job the young people did. Now, I've got to say, ladies and gentlemen, just think about this. Today's not completely over. These 4 young people have already made a great, big, beautiful rainbow. Some people go all life long and never get around to making a rainbow. So I think maybe we should clap and cheer for these 4 young people.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tricks that you can make your whole show gospel magic, just using some things you can find at Staples or something like that. Make your own show up. Maybe a copy machine as well. You guys ready to get started? Yeah. I'm going to show 4 cards. I'll come around to you guys. I'm going to show 4 cards that actually have sin all over them, because it represents us. Whether we like it or not, we're covered in sin. Okay? We can't help it just by nature. We're covered in sin. That's card number 2, card number 3, card number 4. Okay, we're covered in sin. But through faith and coming to know and love Jesus Christ, 1 cross, 3 nails, all is forgiven. All right? These cards can be, I mean, that's it. And there's nothing to hide. There's no back. You're good. You're clean. You throw them out, you're done. So where did all those sin cards go? Does anybody know?
In front of an audience, you are portraying a character. You say, well, that sounds kind of phony to me. No, it's not phony. It's just recognizing that if you're going to project signals to a whole group of receivers, you've got to be intentional about what kinds of signals you're sending those receivers. So if I'm going to portray a character in front of the audience, I need to know what character I'm trying to portray. Now,
give your puppet a name. And if you put a bow on her and maybe some eyelashes, you can draw on eyelashes with a Sharpie. You could make it a girl puppet. It's already a girl puppet. Maybe just needs the costume.
See, now you can practice. You can tell them thank you by making the puppet say it. You make the puppet go, thank you.
No, with the puppet. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, here, you do yours and I'll do mine. Okay, here we go. Let's
go.
say thank you together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Good job.
So I have fun with it. But so I've never been to Nashville.
Lana, what do you got?
I did, but it was a while ago.
How do you make him talk?
I didn't really get to sing.
Well, let me see.
Are you country music fans?
I want to go to
Hey, Lana. Mommy, turn a little bit. I can't see her. That puppet's being used for evil.
Yes.
Ta-da! Have fun. Taking a break from the convention. Lana needed a break. And we brought Scotty out to the playground too, run off a little energy.
Let me have red. Okay, here goes red into the bag. And then I need white. And here goes white. And then I need blue, the third color right here. Red, white, and blue goes right into the bag. And all I need is to get this flag right up here. Lana, you hold that right there. Wave it over the bag 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And look, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here it is, the American flag in red, white, and white.
That's not
No, you dropped it one. You dropped one. You dropped one. Lana, help it. You dropped one.
Look, would you pick that up? Thank you. You're closer to the floor. see, I made them, they're supposed to all go in there, right? Look, I put them back all in here. We've got the blue. That's right. We want the blue to be on. Okay, the blue has got to be in the red, and the stripe. Now, wave the flag 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. All right, reach in and pull that out and show everybody. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful 50 star. Yeah, we don't ever drop it on the floor. We have to burn it up. Okay. No, we will not. There it is, the American flag. Stars and stripes forever.
No.
It's what? It's backwards. Okay. It's.
Turn it around.
Well, this is not the right flag. Something went wrong. Tell you what, I'll put this back in here, push it all the way in. Now, Lana, we got our last chance. Wave the flag. Wave the flag. Oh, that flag, not this flag. I put this flag down here. Wave your little flag 3 times on the top. 1, 2, 3. I hope it works. I'm going to take this. I'm going to let you reach into the bag and pull out the flag. I don't know if it'll work, but it might. And while she pulls it, open it up so we can see it. Here's the bag, inside, outside it. Wait a minute. Look, I'll get this corner. You get that corner. There it is, our United States flag. I think it works. And you know what? Let me have your hand. Let's give our Betsy Ross here a great big round of applause. Thank you. You may go back to sit down now. Now.
That's all right. You just hold on to it down there. I'll share something else with you. This man right here and his family, they travel about 80% of the year doing shows across the country. We've got one of the best, if not the best, puppet men in America sitting right here. We have a person that is involved as a employee in a ministry at a church locally. That would be Roy. We have with Mr. Turner, we have a guy that is probably the best ventriloquist I've ever known, but he cannot say the word ventriloquist. And that's not to embarrass you. I love you, brother. And then we have Dwayne, who owns his own theater and does theaters in South Dakota. And Jerry, he's an evangelist. He goes out and preaches the gospel and sometimes doesn't do magic. So if there's any of the how-tos on any of the experiences here that you would like to ask, or some of the pitfalls that they've come across, feel free to ask those things too. What I'd like to do is start out because we're all here for one reason, and that's our new beginning with Jesus Christ. And what I'd like to do, and some of them already know this because I just briefly spoke it, but I would like each one of them to take 3 to 5 minutes, not necessarily talk about what they're doing with their talents now, but how they came to know Jesus Christ, their testimony. And I would encourage you to listen because if you can block that down to a 2 to 5 minute testimony to share with other people, that can help lead others to Christ. So we'll start with Wes and go down to the end. Just take 3 to 5 minutes, share how you came to know Christ and what Christ has done for you in your life.
Well, my testimony I plan on giving during the show tonight, so I don't want to ruin that. So I guess I'll just go how I come to know Christ. My mom and dad, my dad had become Mormon to marry my mom. My mom was 14, my dad was 19. And by the time I came along, I have a sister that's 18 years older than me, a brother that's 9 years older than me. They weren't going to church anymore. So God knew how to work through me because there was church groups in school that you could go in the trailer outside the parking lot. And I always did that during school, but I wasn't a Christian, a true Christian. Just went, that was fun, and I learned about Jesus, but he was a nice guy. And I was dating Miss Ohio, and God knew how to work through me because she took me to the church and she got me baptized, and that's what I needed. And then we parted ways, and what's really neat is the same time I was dating her, my wife is 6 years younger than me. And that same time period, that same month that I started dating her, her mom started giving her a prayer every morning before the school bus comes that she hopes that they meet a Christian to marry when she's older. So that's, you hear these stories later on. It was the same time when I was dating this girl. It's just amazing. And ever since then, it's going to church every Sunday when I can. I'm on the road a lot, so I miss a lot of church. And I told my pastor, I said, how do I get over that? And he said, as long as you're trying to show God through you in your works, you're doing the right thing. Because we have people that come to church every Sunday, and that's it. They think they put in their time. And that's not what it is. So other than that, my testimony will be tonight. I'll pass it down the line.
Thank you very much, Steve.
What was the Mississippi noise?
Hey, it wasn't a long-term relationship. It was very fast. Hey, I might have been a charity case. You just took me to church.
I had the blood.
What do you want to see? So here's the thing. In my wallet, look, somebody asked me if I carry this wallet around with me. I think it's, yeah, there you go. Hey, look at that. So my wallet is set. And inside my wallet, besides credit cards, I have magic to show people. But it's fast magic. I'm not telling a story. When I was a little kid and I was 4 years old and my 1-minute talk became 12 minutes. Well, that one person that wanted to see something fast, they've gone on to something else. I'm an entertainer, but I need to market my business. I need to market myself. I worked on the television show The Carbonaro Effect. If you do magic when people aren't expecting it, it's a whole nother level. That's what made his show so successful. So my van has Wes Iseli Magician all over it. If I go to Dunkin' Donuts and I don't do a trick, what kind of magician is he? He can't do anything. But I want to do something to knock their socks off, so the next time I come, and now there are some places I avoid, because I go to the same bank and they want to see a trick. Now I have to really prepare something different. So I go to different banks and spread myself around, you know what I mean? But because they're all talking, but they're talking. Do you see what I'm saying? They're mentioning Wes Iseli. Oh man, I haven't seen that magician around lately. Here's a magician, here's a new employee, show her something. And they all gather around, and I can't market any better than that. And you better believe I'm leaving business cards at that bank.
Very good. Let's give these gentlemen a big round of applause.
We were excited to get the call from Warren a month or so ago saying that we had a young man whose wish it was to come to our magic conference. Now there are bigger magic conferences. The Fellowship of Christian Magicians has an international conference that's going to be in Indianapolis this summer. But no, he wanted to come to this one because he had heard great things about our conference. And so we are glad to have Josh Jones with us.
Don't know how old Tom is.
Come on, guess.
I'm not going to guess how old Tom is either. His age is his own business.
Looks like he's been in the business a long time to me.
I'm sorry, Tom. Todd, this is Todd. Todd, there's no, you heard the old saying, wisdom comes with age?
In that case, Tom's a real genius.
I was talking.
Though my sins be as scarlet. The Bible says
What is that?
that he will wash them white as snow. It's already been said tonight about the fact that Jesus came into the world. God sent his only son, Jesus, to come into the world, that through him, not that the world would be condemned, but through him, the world might be saved.
Is the water in this cup? Is it in this cup or this cup?
This is Lana the Unbelievable. Now, some of you may not know just how I know she's unbelievable. So I'm going to show you. Stay right where you are. Here it is. Now, you can come a little farther forward so everybody can see. Lana, I have 3 ropes, and I'm going to make them into circles, and you are going to tell us the color of the circles, and it will be unbelievable. Okay? Here we go. Watch carefully. Lana, what color is this red circle? It's red. She knew. Unbelievable. Well, I knew you could do it. I wonder if you could get two of them right. Here we go. We'll try another one like this. Okay. Lana, what color is this green circle? It's green. She got two of them. Okay. What if she did all three? Let's see if she can do all three of them. Here we go. Watch me carefully. Okay. This is the hard one now. What color is this yellow circle? It's yellow. She got all three of them right. Now, take and hold them in your hand like that. Okay? I'm going to step over about here. You stay where you are. In a moment, I'm going to count to 3. And when I say 3, you're going to throw those circles at me. Just going to throw them. And when you throw them, something will happen that is unbelievable. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Throw the circles. Woo! Look at that. Hold them up with your hands so everybody can see what you did. Hold it like that and step forward and make a pose. Look at that. She made one giant circle out of 3.
We also go visit a children's hospital every year the day after Christmas. They try to get kids out of the hospital on Christmas. Even if they're still on heavy medication, even if they're still sometimes on maybe IVs, they try to get the kids out of the hospital. Even if they have to come back a couple days later, they want them home at Christmas. So the kids that are there at Christmas need your love the most. Right? The families are under the most stress because they couldn't even get them stable enough to send them out of there. If you're ever thinking about doing magic in a hospital, the best thing I've come up with, close-up magic for the kids, put the rubber gloves on the kid. You don't need to wear them. The kid needs them. You will be lathering as you enter the room. You can't wash cards. You can't wash coins. You can't wash sponge balls between every kid. So the kid is touching your props. That's the way it needs to be done. It's not done that way, and it's not taught that way. I'm trying to change that. Put the rubber gloves on the kids. It doesn't cost you anything. It costs the hospital. When you walk into most children's hospitals that I've ever seen, they have a wall of gloves. Small, medium, large, extra large. And the smalls fit the little kid. Even if their fingers are hanging off the edge, they can still touch a card. They can pull it back and touch a card. That type of thing. One of the stories I want to tell you guys, this little boy that we walked into the room, and they never tell us, it's not our business, what is the thing called that they can't tell you what's wrong?
Privacy Act.
The Privacy Act. I can't ask, I don't want to ask, I don't want to know. But I also don't know anything about medicine. My buddy Dr. Scafidi over here, we have a surgeon that travels with us, so we're protected. That's what you do. So I walk into a room and they'll be like, this is Katie, she's 8 years old. Now Katie could be in a wheelchair, Katie could be up running around the room, you don't know what's wrong with her, she doesn't look sick at all. We had this little boy, I didn't put a note on how old he was. I think they said, I'm just making up a name, they said his name is Johnny and he's 14 years old. And I'm like, okay, I don't see him yet, I'm lathering up. And I look over, his eye had a slit and it's this big. His eyes are kind of rolling back in his head, and he's got a trachea tube in. I don't know anything about medicine, I don't know. I walk over, I assess the situation, this is not going to be good, how am I going to perform for Tommy? But Tommy's got a little sister in there. So I immediately switch to her, do a sponge ball trick with her. Mom and Dad stand up, they come closer. I start doing card tricks, I start doing a couple other things. They're laughing, they're having a great time. For me, guys, the way that room felt when I walked in, it was cold and dark. And when I left, it was like somebody turned a light switch on me. Because I took that away from those parents for 5 minutes. I'm sorry I'm so emotional, I'm tired. When I'm tired, I'm emotional. But it was like somebody flipped the light switch. And that's what we're there to do. For 2 seconds, even though Tommy's right there, I brought joy into